Left hand that time, Cincy reeling against the ropes. He's almost virtually out on his feet right now. 29 years of age. Again, as I pointed out at the top of the show, that in itself could prove to be some difference in this fight, if nothing else.
You know, Tyson looked at Cappuccino a moment ago as if, do you want to stop this?
There he goes right back to work on that left eye as Alderson stays on his feet. Try to gamely throw a right hand as you see the closing moments of the second round here. Alderson down in this round. May survive as he goes down again at the bell. He's got to get up. Now, a fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round with the exception of the last. So he must come to his feet at the ruling of the referee says okay. He is, and he goes into his corner. But if he comes out to answer this bell, it'll be a gutty performance by Big John Alderson.
Here's his mouthpiece. Here's his mouthpiece. Here's his mouthpiece.
The suggestion of the doctors leaning in, why don't you just come back and fight another day? Frank Cappuccino has not given us a word yet that this one is over, but he may very shortly here.
John, church is out. The fight's over.
The fight is over, rather interestingly put by Frank Cappuccino, as this one ends officially a TKO in the second round by Mike Tyson. So Tyson goes 5-0 with all 5 knockouts, and it was a devastating second round that proved to be the difference.
Those short right hands. Now, what happened is Alderman tried to throw the right hand continually, but what happened was Tyson learned how to counter it with his own right. And there's a good straight right hand by Mike Tyson. That sent Alderson down, and that was the first knockdown, I believe. And there's a happy Mike Tyson. You know, Al, you almost, as you pointed out, Mike kept looking to Frank Cappuccino saying, hey, this guy's not in real good shape. I can go ahead and keep hitting him. But indeed he did. Till the end of the round. Again, Alderson down at the end of the round. He had to clear the canvas by the count, obviously beat the count. Not saved by the bell. He does. And finally the doctors lean in and say, that's it, and Frank Cappuccino calls it off at the end of 2. It was a very typical Tyson performance. However, you know what? It showed both the good and the bad at this point of Tyson, because I think it showed that a good stand-up boxer with a good jab and a good straight right hand will land against him. Whether he'll hurt him, I don't know. But as you look at that young man for 19, you have to like the strength and aggressiveness he has.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Frank Cappuccino stops the bout at the end of the second round. The winner by technical knockout, still undefeated, 5 in a row, all by KO, Mike Tyson. Well, Tyson, it looks like he may have just had a walk in the park rather than a fight tonight with Big John Alderson. Here at the Trump Casino Hotel in Atlantic City, got to see Mike Tyson work a little longer than he did his last fight that went only 39 seconds. Gets a second round TKO, and he visits with Al Bernstein in the ring. Al?
Well, Mike Tyson, it was a performance in which you showed, I thought, the power that we know you have and the aggression, but also maybe walked into a couple more right hands than you'd like.
Well, the right hands that I walked into wasn't catching me solidly. They were grazing right hands, which I'm very peculiar when the right hand comes. Excellent. The right hands are mostly never effective on catching me because I'm always slipping with them, and I'm on an angle which the points go diagonally forward.
Okay, let's take a look at the last knockdown when you sent him down, and you can comment on it for us. Well, it's rolling a little bit in our monitor, but basically you really had a lot of power and you were nailing him with short punches.
I was nailing with punches because I saw he was more accepted to the right hand because he was leaning on his right hand side, and he's more acceptable to right hand. I felt a little funny. I wasn't right. I wasn't Mike Tyson that you saw earlier in the past because of the star buildup. It was a little intimidating.
Is all that getting to you a bit? Now, you've placed a lot of pressure on yourself. You and Customato, he's stated flatly he thinks you're going to be the youngest heavyweight champion, the greatest heavyweight champion. What does all that do to your mental frame of mind?
Well, I don't look at it that way because deep inside, when I'm not involved with boxing, I'm just a 19-year-old kid. And when I'm in the ring, then that's when I take care of business. Today was more difficult, a rugged performance because of the man's height, and he wasn't there to fight. He was there to try to last. He wasn't there really to fight, and he was running, and it made it more difficult because he was only there to survive.
All right, well, Mike, congratulations. You got the win. That's the key.
Excuse me, I would like to say happy birthday to my friend Diane Irvis. God bless you, and hope to have many more birthdays.
All right, you gave her a little birthday present.
Tyson's sixth bout against Larry Sims on the 19th July 1985 resulted in another knockout for his glowing record. The 19-year-old fighter's frantic schedule was set by manager Jimmy Jacobs, and less than a month later he was back in the ring, ready for fight number 7 against Lorenzo Kennedy.
Mostly as soon as the fight starts, I'm in the dressing room, I'm coming towards. I basically think I'm staying relaxed. I've been doing this for 5 years, and I put in so much time, and I mostly think about what I'm going to do